What's up, boozers? Today we're having a special pie edition.
Pie.
This has nothing to do with March 14th. Wow! Okie dokie.
I wanted to be sexy, but I couldn't keep it serious.
Well, you just spit all over this. Look at this. We're doing 10 Cloverfield Lane today, which was done this year, 2016. I almost said 2006. It stars John Goodman, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and John Gallagher Jr.
I went to the opening of Spring Awakening on Broadway, and of course we wanted their autographs and stuff because we were in high school and we had nothing else going for us.
You just don't want it, don't lie.
Yeah, probably. John Gallagher Jr. got really started with that. I remember having a conversation with him after the show.
Fucking right.
So I was like, we have to leave, can we get a picture with you and autographs really quick? And everyone else in the line freaked out, and they're like, oh no, we've been waiting. It's like, well, I had the balls to ask for it. And you know what? He gave us that picture and that autograph. And he and Jonathan Groff commented about, because I had this ridiculous, massive fuchsia faux hawk. And we were talking about how the people behind me kept complaining because they couldn't see the show because my hair was so ridiculous. They thought that was funny. Because of that, I have never lost confidence to do whatever the fuck I want with my hair.
And this is what we're doing with our life. We are sitting here eating coconut cream pie, talking about
I went to the gym so much today. Shut up.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character, Michelle, gets into a car accident after leaving her boyfriend.
When she wakes up, her leg is chained to the wall, but in a sort of bracy cast thingy, like her leg's been mangled. And she's hooked up to an IV. But it's in a weird sort of dungeony, very Saw-ish type of
Right,
thing.
right. She doesn't know where she is.
She automatically assumes, even though she's hooked up to an IV, she can just look what's on the label and realize that she's feeling better. She's an idiot and automatically assumes that this guy's trying to kill her.
Yeah, John Goodman's character.
Weird dude.
Howard.
Nice dude. I loved him. Hated the movie, loved him.
Yeah, the movie wasn't that great to me. A lot of people bragged about this movie, about how much better than Cloverfield it was.
Well, it was, but Cloverfield was the worst movie ever.
And Cloverfield was pretty terrible. But that aside, everyone says, well, we're not going to give away the spoiler about how it's related to Cloverfield and, you know, or if it's related to Cloverfield or how long she's going to be down in this shelter and yada, 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 yada.
It's so obvious.
So here's the thing. We're going to give away all that because I don't think it's relevant, in my opinion, to enjoying the story or not. If you haven't seen this movie and don't want to hear this, then click away. They're down there for a while, actually, and there's another guy down there. His name is Emmett.
I was going to say Eddie.
Anytime Michelle and Emmett seem to get close at all, Howard loses his shit. He apparently had a daughter at one point, which turns out to be the photo that he shows Michelle saying that's his daughter. It turns out to be some other chick. At one point, she crawls through a vent to go fix the air. Otherwise, they will suffocate. I don't know why it dies. I forget why. But she goes to fix the air. She's the only one small enough to go. And there's like a secret message written by this other chick that used to be there with him that you didn't know about before. You know, saying, help me or something like that. So she starts freaking out. They start planning things and supposedly nonchalantly planning an escape for each other because they don't know if the air outside is breathable or not. Howard keeps telling him that it's not and nothing's safe out there. He basically catches on and ends up killing Emmett in the most brutal fucking way.
It's not really that brutal. He shoots him.
He shoots him and then they puts him into the...
like a badass.
Yeah, he puts him into...
Some sort of
acid that devours your everything. Then it's just Howard and Michelle. And he's creepy, definitely. And you don't know if he's good or bad or if she's good or not. But at the same time, he's never hurt her.
No,
he's
what
never
pisses me off about
her.
it. Obviously, one of these dudes is sketchy. And it's very hard to tell which one. Because the Emmett guy just doesn't seem trustworthy from the beginning. Which I think is fantastic acting on his part, because
I don't think
he's the sweetest, cutest dude ever on the newsroom.
I don't think he doesn't seem trustworthy. He just seems like doesn't know anything. Genuinely doesn't know. You're not sure at first, but the longer the movie goes on, it feels to me like he doesn't know anything and just trusted this guy to the ends of the earth. She tries to escape multiple times, and I don't know what it is.
Some sort of disaster that's going on. He doesn't know if it's biological or nuclear, radioactive shit. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. So
we're not scientists.
His plan was to keep himself and Emmett and Michelle down in the shelter indefinitely. Go ahead.
He says 20 years or something? He says 20 or 2000.
Yeah, he says he has enough
Something
supplies for, X amount of years or something.
Yeah.
And it's a long time. Eventually, after he kills Emmett, she manages to escape, ultimately dooming him. Turns out that he wasn't completely crazy. There was something going on out in the outside world having to do with fucking aliens. I hate alien movies.
Because it's
alien movies don't
believable.
Scare me.
I believe in life in other planets, but
I'm sure of it.
I don't believe in this apocalyptic alien
takeover thing. Yeah, it's stupid. They came out of nowhere because, you could hear things patrolling every so often while they were down in the shelter, but for her to escape at the exact moment that this thing was out there is just dumb. And then she made so many stupid mistakes. She was making all this noise, which attracted it over. In comparison to Cloverfield, I feel like it's meant to be like an anthology type thing, not so much a sequel, or I think it's just going on around the same time that Cloverfield is going on in a different place. However, it was very vague and it was kind of stupid.
If they just made a horror film without the Cloverfield alien bullshit in the end, I think it would have been
much better. Yeah,
would have loved it.
People were raving about this movie, and I was excited to see it, but I was really skeptical. So IMDb rates this as 7.3 out of 10. I'm gonna probably go ahead and give it a 4.
I'd give it a 5
because of John Goodman.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because I just always imagine Sully when I hear his voice, or the air conditioning repair school guy. I enjoyed it, even knowing that it was going to be that awful Cloverfield ending where you're just like, I really don't care.
Right. I hope everyone dies at that point.
So she's escaping and whatnot. Hear shit on the radio that people need help here. They need anyone with military or combat training.
If you're hearing this, go to X place
and
to be safe. There. And then they say, but if you have any sort of combat training or something, we need you down in, other X place. And she ends up going to that place. I'm like, running away from aliens doesn't make you combat trained. Burning up John Goodman does not make you combat trained in any way. You're a piece of shit is what you are.
When she, ran away from some pretentious life
Well, I think that's why they made her go in the end to this other place, because she was running away from all her problems all the time. La la la. She's the troubled girl. Stupid movie. We'll never see it again, probably.
No, hopefully.
Once was enough for me. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Social media's down there.
We'll see you in our next installment of Booze and Booze. Until next time.
Boobs and boobs.
Boobs and boobs.
Stay awesome.
Keep boozing.
Cheers.